Good evening, everyone, on this silent Saturday, and I pray that you're having a glorious and wonderful weekend. I'm starting to feel better and be on the mend and the heal. I pray and I thank God every day for boosters, COVID boosters. I know many don't believe in them, but for me, it was a blessing and a godsend. I want to ask the question on this silent Saturday. Why does silence frighten us so much? Why does sitting in peace and quiet and just enjoying the quiet that is around us frighten us? Is it because we have to face some things or deal with some things, or we have to listen to God tell us what we need to do in some certain situations? Or is it because we live in a society that has told us we have to continuously be doing something and continuously be busy and continuously be feeding this hurricane of stuff to do, that we forget sometimes that peace calms us in the midst of a storm or chaos. See, we inundated ourselves with so much stuff, and we've taken on so much stuff so that we don't have to deal with the silence, so that we don't have to deal with the quiet. You know, we look at the weekends as a time to fill it with something to do, when most times just enjoying your best and favorite hobby is something to do. Writing or gardening or reading a book or creating crafts or doing things like that. You know, in the midst of that, there's some peace. There's a grounding and a focusing that happens. But we are so scared that when we get in the silence and we have to sit with ourselves, that we're going to hear something that we don't want to hear. But sometimes it's what we need to hear, and we have to sit silent and still in order to know what to do. In the midst of the storm, God was peaceful. He was quiet. He was silent. He was sleeping. You know, in the front of the ship, Jesus was sleeping, and the disciples were running around chaotic, trying to figure out what to do. And God and Jesus stayed calm in the midst of the storm, and they knew exactly what needed to take place. So sometimes in the midst of the storm, if we will remain quiet, if we will remain calm and silent, then we will be able to hear that still small voice of Jesus telling us this is what we need to do. So on this hashtag Silent Saturday, hashtag hold on, I'm going to put Jesus on that. Take some time to sit in the silence and enjoy it. Don't fret. Don't worry. Don't try to do anything. Don't pick up your phone. Don't pick up your laptop or iPad or iPod or whatever it is and try to fill that void with something. You know, I think of this in the sense of when I teach. You know, and we ask a question in the classroom and there's this awkward silence that seems to drag on. But if we sit and we let our children take in what we're talking about, then they'll come up with the answers that we're desiring. But we have to be okay with the silence. So just as it is in that instance, as it is in this instance, we have to be okay with that. So take some time today and enjoy the silence, and don't try to fill it with a bunch of stuff and noise. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you on tomorrow.